ml water. I use Kangen clean water, pH 7. Or if you don't have Kangen, you can use ordinary water, but make sure you boil it and bring it to a lukewarm temperature. And you need full cream milk powder. I use this brand, Fernley.
Oh,
I
right.
use 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
Many people would think, can I use instant milk? I have tried with instant milk, but sorry to say, it has not worked out.
Oh,
Or, of course, if you have fresh milk, well and good. It's really very, very good. And
okay.
then you need fermented yogurt, which you could have made a day or two before. This is my yogurt. I made it yesterday.
Oh,
So you can see
okay.
the yogurt. Okay.
Okay.
Now, how do you make it? I use this old fashioned mix, which my mother gave actually. All right. It's just a plastic with this beater. You have a beater inside. So what you do is you pour your water in first. Do not put your powder first as it may get stuck. And then you take 2 tablespoons like this. 2 tablespoons of the milk. 1, 2, okay, and you mix it.
Oh, 2 tablespoons of the milk. You mix it. I
Yeah,
see. Okay.
yeah. This beater is really good. You mix it well. You mix it really well. Don't let it froth too much, as if
Okay.
it froths too much, I've noticed that the yogurt doesn't turn out well. Okay, and then to make the yogurt, as I showed you earlier, you can use a stainless steel container like this, or a glass container.
Okay.
Actually, a porcelain does very well, the porcelain, or I
Mm.
normally make it in the stainless steel. So what you do is you then pour this into the container. Okay, it is poured. I don't know. I'm sorry, you can't see it. Okay,
Mm.
and with a teaspoon, you take. Don't take too much because then, unless you
Sourish.
like it sour, because we don't like it sour. Just about this, about a half, actually, a little. Yeah, only this much. Okay, you put it in and stir gently. Please do not beat. Stir gently.
Oh, do not hit. Do not hit. You say.
Do not tuk, 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 just
Oh.
stir gently and then you put it up to see if everything has mixed. Okay, and
Oh.
that's it. Your yogurt is
Okay.
ready. So you close it and you leave it out. You don't put it in the refrigerator straight away. What I do is usually I make my yogurt around 8:30, so I leave it out. And next day, early morning, it comes out like this. It's all set.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, solid. The jelly. Is it?
Yeah, because we make it with the full cream milk, it's really like jelly. I can show you. You see, you can just scoop it up. It's like that.
Wow, that's good.
Okay. So,
Can I know, you said that's
pardon?
altogether 12 hour, right? 12 hour. You said the evening
Uh,
until the next morning.
roughly, you see, I make it about 8:30, and then early morning when I get up, I've done around 7:38. I put it in the refrigerator, and
Okay.
in the afternoon we eat it with our meals. If you want to eat it straight away, you can. There's no problem. So
Yeah.
that is how you make yogurt. Now, a yogurt is very good because it, as I said earlier, it has probiotic. And what is probiotic? Is actually the good bacteria that helps your body to keep healthy and work well and fit. Now, in our body, we have a lot of bad bacteria as well. So this probiotic will help to minimize the bad bacteria if it is a lot, and you become healthy and a better person health wise. Okay, that's for making the yogurt.
Good. I
Okay.
see. Can I ask you a question, Padma? You see, right? You see, I make this one. You see, I put my video on first. I just want a quick question since I already make it a start video, right? Okay, now I'm gonna pin myself first. Add pin. Now, right. You see this one? I
Yes.
make this one. Uh, I put it 2 days already. I what you say. You see, I put it. Oh wow, it's very nice, right? Is it?
Oh, yeah.
The jelly,
Good,
very
good
nice,
one.
right?
You can see, very good.
Yeah, the question I want to ask, inside this have a bit of water. Look at the side of the glass. Do I pour them away, the water?
No, you
You
just
drink water.
mix it and you drink. Don't pour it away.
The water is drinkable, can drink as well.
Oh yes, because it's part
Okay,
of the
good.
yogurt.
Okay, and then another one, this one I have made, I think last night a bit late. I started at about 11 a.m. And then until now, it's not so jelly. Can I put a bit long? See, this one is moving, but it's still jelly. Like this, it's jelly, right? So
Yeah,
it's okay?
it's okay. It's okay. It's no
Okay.
problem. It's only
Okay.
when it is watery, then
Yeah.
that means it's not set well.
Or its water is not set.
Yeah.
So that means I can leave it longer for a few more hours.
Don't leave it too long because then it will turn sour and you might not like the taste.
Oh, I see. It turns sour. But even though it turns a little bit sour, I put in the fridge. Sometimes it take me about 3 to 7 days to take it. But a little bit sour is okay to eat it. It still have the probiotic, right?
Of course, it still has. It still has. The probiotic won't run away from there. The only thing is your taste buds, can it accept it?
Right. I see it. That's good. That's good. So that means, in other words, if I want to carry on to make another lot, like just now you say, I'll take another spoon, like just fermented yogurt to redo another process.
You need that. And those of you who don't have the yogurt at home, you can always go to the Indian shops and buy a small packet, ask them for tairu, they know, and you use that as your starter.
Oh, I see. That's a good idea. Fantastic,
Or
fantastic.
we did experiment, Gauri and I, we used the probiotic, the pill, we broke it. The inside of it, we mixed it with the milk and it came out well. But of course, I prefer my traditional yogurt.
Oh, okay. Last question I want to ask you. You know, the probiotic I bought the probiotic have the capsule, and the capsule have mentioned about many type of good bacteria inside, about maybe 50 type right inside there. If I break that and put it as what you say, and I mix it with milk, I don't have to put another spoon of fermented yogurt inside, right?
Oh, no. Then
No.
it become very sour.
Oh, so I just use
Either you use your old yogurt or probiotic. Either one of them,
probiotic,
not both.
one capsule. Okay.
Yes.
Next question is that because I have the probiotic, have about in the description ingredients say that about 50 type of probiotic inside bacteria. Does it mean when I produce this one with the capsule, we will have 50 type of same good bacteria? Does it
I would
indicate
think
that?
so, definitely. If it is in the probiotic, what comes out of it should contain that, isn't it?
Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, good. Okay, now I think you can carry on to talk on the next subject. Will be this one. Next one. Okay. Next one, you'll be talking on the your book. To share about your experience
my
about how
journey,
you
my
resolve
journey
your
with
cancer on this
yeah,
book, right? So
yeah.
can you be able to share your experience on how you resolve and overturn your breast cancer that you had, and when you started? Maybe you briefly outline to us when you get it and how you overcome it, yeah, and then how long it took you, and what did you do? Thank you very much. Can you share?
Okay. All right, all right. Thank you, John. Okay, I was diagnosed with breast cancer October 2001.
Okay.
I actually came to know about it while I was having my bath. I felt some lump in my breast. And of course, I was a little scared. I asked my husband to check it, and I was not satisfied. I asked my maid. Gauri was not here at that time. And then Arvind, my husband, said, let's go to the clinic straight away. So we went to the clinic, and my friend, Dr. Shobha, she said, yeah, Padma, it looks like there is a lump. You better go and check it out. So that's
Right.
how I started my journey with the cancer. And then, of course, when that the very next day we went to check, they did a needle biopsy, and they did the ultrasound, and it was a private clinic, and Professor Yip was there. So I asked her, Prof, with all your experience, surely you'll know what. She looked at me and said, I'm sorry, Padma, I don't think it's good. So, well, came back home, got myself admitted. Um, the next few days, everything happened so fast because Professor Yip was such an excellent lady. Actually, we went to the private section of the hospital where you pay, I think, almost 6, 7 times more. But when she saw that I was a government servant, it was absolutely so beautiful of her. She changed the whole thing and put me under government. I said, Prof, why are you doing it? She said, don't be talk nonsense. With the government, you don't have to pay any money. Why should you pay unnecessarily? You see, what a
Mm,
beautiful person, the first person on my journey I met, and she was so beautiful. So
mm.
chemotherapy was done, followed by chemotherapy, six sessions of chemotherapy. Um, that was quite a painful journey, I'll tell later. And then 15 sessions of radiotherapy.
Wow.
Chemotherapy, there are 6 cycles. You do it, and then after 2 weeks, they allow you to rest because some people, the hemoglobin goes down. So they encourage you to increase it, and then you go back for the next. So when I
Mm,
started my chemotherapy, um, the first two, I was thinking, why everybody is saying chemotherapy is so terrible? Nothing happened to me. I was, just as normal. So I decided to go back to school. Of course, my HM was not happy. He said, no, no, you get back, you cannot come and all that. But I said, because it was towards the end of the year and there was so much work to be done. I was a senior assistant in charge of students, so I had to prepare for next year, so I went. The third one I went, of course, thinking, oh, this is smooth sailing. Sad to say, the third one, the effect set in.
mm.
Firstly, I felt very, very, very tired, fatigue, excuse me, a lot of fatigue. And then one day when I got up, after washing up, cleaning everything, I brushed my hair. Whole chunk came in my hand.
Wow.
And I said,
My,
oh
my.
God, this is what people have been saying. And then it came in chunks and chunks. And I told my mother. My mother came to look after me. It was
Mm.
so very beautiful of her. She was 73 years old, but she came. I said, Ma, I'm going to ball. She said, please don't, please don't. It's women shouldn't be bald, all the blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I took the car, I went out, went to a hairdresser, all myself, came back home, and she started crying. I said, Ma, the hair will grow. Don't worry. Okay. The next thing that happened, this I found it a little difficult to stomach. My eyebrows all disappeared one morning. I don't know where they went. I said, "Oh my God, I look like
Wow.
an alien."
Wow.
And that really, I took a step back. And then when cancer, the first thing that struck me was, why? Why me? What did I do wrong? You know, what? I mean, I thought cancer is such a dreadful thing that only if you've done something, you'll get that it is a punishment from God. I think that's a very, very wrong way of thinking. After
Mm.
some time,
Right.
I came to my senses. I said, God won't punish you like this. God is he's the embodiment of love. You know,
Mm.
he's so forgiving and so good. How can no? There's something to this. There is more to this. But surprisingly, excuse me, many women, when they are struck with cancer, they always feel it is a punishment. Would you, as a parent, punish your child so severely? If you
Mm. No.
would God
Surely.
do that? Definitely no. So I
Mm.
changed my mindset and I said, there is something to it. I have to get to the bottom of it. So I started working on myself. I said, think, Padma, think. Why are you getting all this? So, of course, I got more into prayers. I spent more time talking to God. How many of us really talk to God?
Mm.
I don't think many of us do that. Try
Mm.
talking to him and you somehow will get an answer. It's not that you're going to hear someone say, "Hey Padma, I'm here, how are you?" Oh, sorry, no. You will know within yourself that he is there. Okay? And
Mm.
then when the first time I went for my chemotherapy, there was this rather very thin, sickly looking Indian lady who had come for chemotherapy as well. The next second time when I went, I didn't see her. So I
Mm.
asked the staff, what happened to her? Why isn't she here? And then they said, she's not coming because she cannot afford. Because at that time, for chemotherapy, you had to pay. Fortunately, I'm a government servant, so I didn't pay a cent. So I said, oh my God, just because she has no money, she's not undergoing the treatment. We have to do something about it. That is how I started thinking, and the birth of a cancer support society bloomed
Mm.
in me. And my husband, of course, was the strong supporter of all this. And a few of my very good friends, we gathered one day,
Mm.
evening. This was not immediately, after a few years, and we started the Breast Cancer Support Society Negeri
Mm.
Sembilan. And what really makes a woman scared is fear. Physically, chemotherapy only disfigures you. You lose a breast. Some women, very sad to say, lose both the breasts. But psychologically, the effect is really bad. Because I think for a woman, one of the things that makes you a woman is your breast. And if you don't have it, you know, it has a great impact. I know that because when I've spoken to my members in the society, the first thing they say is, they are upset because they feel that they are no more a women. And the sad thing is, some of the husbands have left them because of,
Mm.
yes, some husbands have said, you got only one breast. I'm sorry, I need another woman with two breasts. And they walked
Mm.
out. And this
Mm.
lady is left with a family and she is suffering from cancer. Can you imagine how she can cope? That is where Breast Cancer Support Society steps in to help people like this. That is
Mm.
why at one of the meets with the This time made sure we invited the husbands and the wives. At that meet, I asked the husbands, is the breast so important that if your wife doesn't have a breast, you have to leave her and find another woman? They all put their heads down, no answer. And one man after that came and asked me, how can you ask such a question? I said, yes, because as a woman, I should know. So, this is one of the things I think the men should think about. Okay.
mm,
Another thing that causes cancer, I think very strongly about this, is stress. Stress
yes.
definitely causes cancer because I went through tremendous stress at that year. I will just read to you some of the things I had to perform that year as a senior assistant in charge of students. That
Mm,
year, for me, I had to organize the school sports very early in the year. Then there was a musical festival in Negeri Sembilan, and they put me in charge to organize the whole thing. This is for the whole state, mind you. And then there was the state education fair. This again, the school, my school was the host and the organizer. Then there was the state choral speaking, and again, Sekolah Tinggi, where I teach, was made the chairperson of that. And then I had to deal with the inter-school state debates. I had to take the students here. And finally, when we won the choral speaking for the state, I had to take the students all the way to Koto Baru. And that is a long journey. And when I came back, I was so tired. And after that, all these things happened. So we should learn to take time off. We must learn to de stress ourselves. As the poet David says, what is life if full of care? You don't have time to stand and stare as long as sheep or cows.
mm,
How many of us look at the rose and admire it? Or a beautiful flower in the garden? We have no time. We are always rushing. Please
mm.
stop. Stop. Have
Yep.
some time for yourself. Enjoy the things you want to do, your hobbies, whatever it is. And please spend more time with the family, your wife, your children. Watch them growing up. And what else have I got to say? Okay. Hmm. Another thing I noticed in the Malaysian society, there is a knowledge of breast cancer, how to address it, how to go about it, is very, very limited,
Mm,
especially in the rural areas. The people, when they get breast cancer, straight away they go to the local man, the BOMO or whatever it is, and they seek uh, medication. And that is
mm.
where all the trouble starts. So we need more awareness campaigns. This is totally lacking. The government is not spending much money, I'm sorry to say. The government has to realize that the woman is the one who really makes the nation. She builds the family, and the family is the one that contributes to the nation. So they should pay more attention to the needs of women. They used to give us prosthesis, but of late, I don't know what has happened to that plan. So you need knowledge. Women should be educated how to take care of themselves. Excuse me. The other thing is you must do self examination. You must know your breast, how it looks like. There could be a difference in the sizes of the left or the right breast. How many of us know that? Are there spots on your breast? See, all these things you need to know. And self examination is very, very important. This should be done 7 or 8 days after a menstrual period. You must examine and note it down. Make a calendar and say, okay, April, there's nothing. And suddenly you notice something different. Observe again another month and then go immediately to the doctor. Girls above the age of 18 must examine. Self examination of the breast is very, very important because I noticed there is a rampant rise in breast cancer cases. Recently, just before the COVID started, I visited a girl in hospital, 17 years old. She had breast cancer, stage 4. Sad to say, she died. Cancer doesn't look at age. I know of a woman who was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 80. She had breast cancer. So you see, you've got to take care of yourself. That is the most important thing. Knowledge is very, very important. Um, so these are some of the things I have learned, my journey to breast cancer. Women need a lot of help, and I hope people will look into it. Okay, and this is the book I wrote. Why I wrote this book, actually, I must say thank you to my friend Shaker. He said, Padma, you got a lot to write, Padma. Please do write about it to educate other people. Because while I was going through all this cancer and all that, I learned Reiki, Reiki 1, Reiki 2. I learned angel card reading. I used to do card reading. I used to do some meditation. You see, all these things were, I found new avenues to keep myself occupied and to learn more things. So Shaker, I must really thank him. I don't know if he's here. Because of him, I wrote this book. And lastly, when John told me, Padma, you have to give a talk, I said, okay, well and good. I looked at my book and I said, why did I choose this title, From Cancer to Light? Now I can understand. Light, here I must talk a little bit about my guru, Guru Maitreya. He always tells us, walk the path of the light, surrender to the light. Well, cancer brought me to that path. I'm now treading that path of light. Light. So, light here, what we do is I teach meditation nowadays online and also at home. Simple meditations like how to bring chi into you, make you more energetic, connect you to Mother Earth, how to get rid of negative energy. You see, these are the things Guru Maitreya has taught us, and I'm very proud to say I'm able to teach that. And the ultimate to all this is a 10-step activity called RAL. Believe me, after doing RAL, my life has completely changed. If any of you are interested, you can go to our website called Soul Searchers, or you can contact me. I am willing to teach meditation to anyone who is interested online. Of course, if you're anywhere around here, most welcome to my house. Thank you, John. Thank you for giving
Excellent.
me this superb occasion, time, and place to speak to all these lovely people. Thank you so much. God
Thank you.
bless each and every one of you.
Thank you. Excellent sharing. Fantastic sharing. This is a really a good experience that every one of us should learn from Padma. But I feel that the most important part is the sharing what have been right, very detailed, more detail than what has been said tonight. I can tell you this. I read the book. So you have the chance in a lifetime to buy the book that is shared passionately in the bottom of their heart and how a person like Padma went through. So any of us or relative or people around you may have to go through this process, and then at least from this book you can learn. Really, really, I urge every single one of you get a copy of the book, because as an American anti-cancer, me and Eddie Aaron here, we know more than 50% of each of us here on site now will suffer cancer one of these days. 50%, which is 50 of us here, 25 of them will suffer from cancer one of these days. That is a statistic worldwide, and it's proven. So that means it doesn't matter whether you're breast cancer, lung cancer, or prostate cancer, or ovarian cancer, or this, the same big C, cancer. So this is a book you can order. Cancer to Light books is a very kind of Padma to offer at 20 ringgit per book, which used to sell at about 30 ringgit, right, Padma, right, before you're selling it. So now it's 20. So additional postage charge, as you can see, the price there. If you want one book or two books, whatever it is. So feel free to contact me or Andy Aaron or the leader who invited you to this chat, so that we can arrange this to send it to you, and whereby I'll contact Padma for this reason, for this order. Okay. So is there any question before I go into my my talk sharing about Kangen and other ionizer? Any question? You can unmute yourself. Can you anyone ask any question on Padma? Feel free to ask any question.
Hi.
Unmute yourself, and then I will take off the slide now. So let's see. Hang on a minute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Hang on.
There's no individual.
Hang on. I need to. I cannot get the cursor out of the way. Where is this cursor? Okay. Like no question. Then I'll carry on my presentation on the next subject. Hold on. My battery is running flat. Hold on. 1 second.
Hi. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, Mom, it's me.
Oh, yes, Gauri.
I'm so proud of you, Mom.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic sharing. Your mom.
Good job. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hold on. I need to. I have a bit of problem. I don't know what. Suddenly, my battery is not charging. Hold on.
Tap to speak.
It's not charging. Hold on. I have to switch to another computer. Hold on. Your chat for a minute first. I open another computer because what happened that my computer here, I don't know why it's not charging. Hold on. Oh,
Well done, Mom. Really well done.
charging now. Fantastic.
Thank you, Gauri.
I love you so much, really.
Oh, thank you.
I tell you, Padma, you did a good job. I love you, man. You are very good sharing. Excellent.
Thank you. I'm glad if I am able to help people.
Excellent, Ma.
Thank you so much.
Rajan, yeah.
Then macam mana? Habis.
Okay. Great. Now I'll share my part now. A quick one on this. Okay, I'm going to share with you on this. You know, just now I'm trying to unmute everybody again because the noise in the back is. Hold on.
And it will heal your cancer. That's what this water does.
Look at 1 second. Okay. Chat, come on. Right. Okay, I can start now. Because somehow I'm using a different computer.
I was studying this water.
Now, I'm going to share with you why just How Padma about stress. He was talking about stress. Stress is really, bottom line, it causes free radical in our body. When you cause free radical in the body, that means oxidation. When you oxidize, that is root cause to many diseases. And then I'm going to share with you the study done by Bob Wright. Robert Wright, this American anti-cancer founder. Hang on a minute. So I'm trying to put it up again because the slide here. Now, I will play you a video. This video he done in a YouTube. He study about water, why is low microplastic, and also on top of that, why the antioxidant is very important to flush off your oxidation from your body, free radical, whereby when you have stress, when you have eat the wrong food, or maybe drink the wrong water, and also breathe the wrong air, pollution air, all these are bottom line cause oxidation. So as stress cause oxidation. Okay, in effect, very, very bad oxidation. When oxidation set in to your body, you're going to suffer many, many diseases. Why I'll share with you the quick on this particular book. I conduct a talk on this. You imagine there what it say here? If the body can heal itself, why are you still sick? And this is a breakthrough discovery about, because bottom line, our body is sick because oxidation. Okay, right. So I want to share with you on Bob Wright on this video. Alkalinity also be able to overcome of your toxic in the body. Now I'm going to share with you why people make a selection of an ionizer, which make a wrong decision. I'll play this short video for you. Listen to this.
What I discovered is that one of these companies rose to the top by far. I couldn't get anyone to give me any testimonies from some of this other equipment. There's a reason for that. And I don't have time to go over all of it tonight. But if you're wondering, if you want to buy a water ionizer and you're wondering what to get, you need to do your homework. Because there have been tragic things that happen to people who made the wrong choice. I mean, even to poisonings, folks. And I know that because I've seen it. You want to make sure you get the right one. Again, I'm not telling you what to buy. Do your homework and find out. I can tell you what I discovered after all of my months of study. I discovered that one company called the Enagic Company, who makes several different ionizers, the premier one is the SD501, their technology was just head and shoulders above anyone else. Their water was the same every time. In other words, a month later, your 9.5 water wasn't 7.5 or 8.0. It was still 9.5. And we test that ORP, those antioxidants, that oxygen reduction potential, the negative charge on the water. That's so important because it's alkaline and it's healing, and we can test that. And almost every other company,
every one of you,
is gone. That negative charge is
click a shot of this the website. Take a shot of the website on the top there. You can listen to your own sweet time. And he was talking about choosing the wrong ionizer, making the wrong decision. And he mentioned that tragic happened. And when he talk about tragic happen, is poisoning. Why is poisoning? Because the ionizer produce heavy metal, and that become a poison to your blood. And then I have cases that I experienced myself in Singapore. Also in Singapore, there's one case of I bought a wrong ionizer. I shared before also. I think one of the sharing will be in one of the video next. I'm going to share with you. You can take a shot of it. It's talking about have eczema. After drinking Kangen water, eczema all went away. The child, about 14 years old. And then after that, he bought another ionizer, which is not medical grade, and end up eczema come back after 3 months. And then after that, he came back to my partner office in Singapore and trade in for Kangen water. And then all the eczema went away again. That is at least eczema on the skin. How about, you're talking about tragic, how about that? I have one case here who came to see me on Kangen water. I do a demonstration, everything is fine. And then I thought he's going to buy from my member, my distributor that brought the mother over to see me. But she not share with me the son had nose cancer. And that time, the son just had a very early stage of nose cancer, about stage 1. Guess what happened? After about 5 months down the road, and then my distributor bring the mother came to see me. He said, please help, please help. I said, why? My son now has stage 4 cancer, drinking ionized water. I said, drinking ionized water? I asked, which one? Then he said that he bought another one. Wow, he bought another one from Government Sing Mall, and then the supplier said that claimed to be the same as Kangen water, but not 12,000. The time was 12,000 Kangen water, right? SP501. And then he bought the one that cost them 1,500 to 2,000. So they said, the supplier said, oh, you do the same thing, you produce alkaline, antioxidant, very small, low microcluster, like it's the same. So I'm not implying that is a main cause of the illness. Okay, so but at least this is one of the reason. And then after that, he came back, and then immediately he arranged to buy my Kangen machine, but too late because it spread to stage 4. It's metastasis all around the whole body already. So the son died within 2 weeks, and that is a true story, my friend. So that become a problem. So I want to share with you lastly, this is very important news I need to share with you. Imagine now, I'm warning everybody now, it's happening in KK now. One of my downline bought this K8 from my distributor. He bought this K8 distributor, cost about 18,000. This K8 are not cheap, understand, right? And because he saw this video and presented by the same distributor who sell Kangen water to her and also selling another machine. And you see what happened. This machine, he claimed that, oh, your K8 machine, Kangen water, put into my machine, my machine can treat the water, it become very good, become medical grade. He said, Kangen water is not medical grade. You listen to this quick one, how he put it into my
你看，我买了一台接近7000块新币的日本过滤汽水机，它只是做碱性水啊，出来的是碱性水吧，它不是小分子水。那碱性水呢，它对身体帮助大，有治疗功效哦。那这台太和这水仪就不同了。我们这台水仪呢是没有触碰到水的，你可以看得到哈，它没有触碰到水啊。那它的用电呢也是非常小的那个电量，它可以用充电宝就可以了。啊，它这样就在做共振，把这个水给共振成小分子。那它有治疗功效，它对慢性病、糖尿病、皮肤病洗肾的还有各种各样的疾病都在见证里面。
Now I'm going to share with you a quick one, right?
有兴趣可以。
So what happened is this patient of mine contacted American Anti-Cancer, bought the machine already. So he actually put mine is a medical machine certified by Japanese Ministry of Health and approved by Preventive of Adult Diseases of 8,000 doctors in Tokyo. Already clinical tested. Our Kangen machine has been verified and endorsed by the relevant authority, governmental, to protect the citizens of Japanese people there, right? So he can say that this water is non-medical grade, and he said his is medical grade, but yet he produced no proof. So what happened? This terahertz, this is shared by one of my partner. He's not here today, Anthony Chua, and he is an electronic engineer. So people will know about what is terahertz. So you can see he was sharing about this terahertz water is actually provide a wave, which is called harmonic wave. It's the same thing like microwave, like telephone wave. That is all in frequency. Then he send the wave in the water and claim to change the water property. So you can see, even though we test with a meter oxidation reduction potential, you see the water on the left-hand side, terahertz water is plus 350. That is oxidation. That's how Padma was saying that when you have stress, what happened? That's how you subject to many sickness. He said, so you must reduce your stress, because stress will make your body automatic produce oxidation, free radical. And this plus 350 drinking oxidation water. As you can see all the way to the left, even spring or tap water or mineral water, oxygen water, also called are always plus. oxidation. But Kangen water is minus 400 down. So this is a problem. This is a shared the other day by us, and we prove it because when you put wave, just think to yourself, right? Microwave in this American anti-cancer book have mentioned, microwave food through microwave no good because you are eating the frequency wave into your body, which is very harmful. So imagine that the phone you call, after a while you're talking near to your face, your ear, right? It's very hot. Sometimes can give you even headache. And that also can cause other disease like cancer or tumor on your eardrum or whatever on your side of your face, right? I think many studies have been proven, even young kids using telephone can get brain tumor from this. So imagine that you're putting wave in the water. So you're drinking wave. So we have tested also on many tests on this machine, terahertz. Terahertz is actually what you call a wave. We did the test. So I have produced in one English and one Chinese. You can take a screenshot of this link, or I will pass it. You can get it from the leader who refer you here, right? And we did all the study in here. So you just imagine they even use my water and put it into that jar there. And my water is minus antioxidant water. Remember, negative charge water have been proven medically and scientifically, which is good for your body to neutralize oxidation and also the inflammation and many things are like in your body free radical, right? So I test in this YouTube here all the tests are. So my minus 365 or 400 guess what? After he using the terahertz wave who send the wave into my water negative become positive. What does it tell you? That means the terahertz, the hertz that going in is a positive charge, which means putting more charge into the water. My negative water become positive water. Understand, right? So you just think of it, and then this company terahertz we're talking about hertz and talking about water. In no scientific study, even you go and Google search under Google Scholar, don't go under normal Google search engine. You go and search. You go and search there and find there's no study talking about water and hertz. Understand, right? There's no scientific study. If you go and do a Google search under the Google Scholar, remember, you put ionized water, electrolyzes ionized water or reduced water. You have all the scientific study and you have all the peer review. It's medically tested and scientific tested. But if you go and test this water, they claim that this hertz will make the water into smaller molecule. That's what I mentioned there. There's no study in the world. There's no scientific study about water molecule by hertz. There's nothing. It's the same thing like you just plug something in the air saying that the temperature of water, temperature of water is related, right? Correct or not? It's related, right? So you don't talking about something plugged in the air. What's the temperature of what you call temperature of music, right? It's unrelated, what? So water and hertz is unrelated. You can measure hertz frequency on radio, on microwave, on handphone. Those can measure. Like those radioactive machine, all this it can measure. But I can tell you, not water. There's no scientific study whatsoever proven in this study, right? So this one you can go through with a 2 link. Go and study it. I make many study on this topic. And very important, why I want to share this is because, hold on, I just want to put this out first. Hold on, I want to stop share now so that you'll be able to ask me question. Wait, I think I stopped share already. Yeah. Am I right? Hold on, okay. I stopped share already, I think.
Yes.
Stop share already, is it?
You stop share.
Oh, good. Okay, I stopped share already. Anyway, as I say, why I'm sharing with you and make it an urgency to share with you because one of the study in the video, Chinese and English, both I provide there. You know what happened? The lady who had cervix tumor, and then she seek American anti-cancer consultation. And then American anti-cancer told him diet change, drink what type of water. So he followed the advice, everything. But it so happened that lady who's sold her the K8 cost about 18,000. He also sold the same lady Terhut water. The machine, he said, oh, you put this water, treat by this Terhut, the water become better. Get what happened? That lady, now the whole tumor, the whole womb become worse and metastasized all over the body now. And the whole cervix have to be removed. And all under radiation, under chemotherapy. The lady now is actually getting very serious now. And then he came to me for help. Then I asked her, you stop immediately using that water going into the terahertz. You stop immediately. I sent the information to our American Anti-Cancer Bob Wright. He said, you don't make a medical grade water into a non-medical grade water. How on earth you can do such thing? He said, but because the lady didn't contact me until I found out she had her whole cervix removed, and then the hair all dropped, everything, and actually practically dying moment now. Tell me, is it part and parcel of the responsibility? The person who sold the 18,000 and then sell it another terahertz machine that make the water worse. So this is the news that I want you guys to spread out to all the people, because in the market now they went very active to saying that he can make our Kangen water better or any ionized water better. I can tell you. All right, I will share with you later on when Robert Wright issue a statement on this one. Then you all take care, because I think the most important is of people around you that is actually lead them by misinformation and say make the water better, it become worse. Okay, right, that's all I share for this for now. Is there any other question you'd like to ask me or Padma? Feel free. I can go to unmute all of you now, or you can unmute yourself, I think, right? Thank you. Any question? Is Anthony Chua there? Aaron. Anthony is not there.
Anthony is not here.
Not yet.
Right. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and Anthony Chua is the person, the electronic engineer, and then also Junwell, also the engineer. He's been sharing in both of the video. I think Anthony Chua and Junwell, engineer, study the terahertz machine and they know what it's all about. So go and study it. So at least you know how to counter them. Okay? Just nice. 9 p.m. Nearly 5 more minutes, 3 more minutes. Any other question?
Absolutely.
Andy, Aaron, what do you think of Padma's talk? Very good sharing, right?
Good, excellent. It's very informative. Really, many of us are encouraged, and I think we can take a bold step to, find ourselves. You need to communicate with ourselves, So Padma did it very well. We are very proud of you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, really.
Thank you, Padma. Excellent. Good job. Good job. Okay, Dr. Gawi, how are you? So you have anything to ask? You okay? You're proud of your mom. Your mom is fantastic, right?
Yeah. She's
She's
the Iron Lady.
Huh?
She's the Iron Lady.
Yeah, she's the Iron Lady. She looks so fresh and vibrant since the last time I seen her. I mean, a few years already,
Yes, thank you. Thanks to Asia.
Your reverse aging now. You must tell us your secret next time. Okay, Emma?
Yeah.
I said now you look younger and your face is so fair. Yeah, your face so fair. Okay. If it's nothing else, we call it the night. We really thank you very much, Padma. We hope to invite you to come back again. So for the book, I'll wait for them to contact us. Then we get the order, and then we'll contact you. Okay.